Hi there, it's Maria from the Tarot Shop here with 5 tarot spreads that I believe every beginner should know. So I'm going to show them to you. And I got my little Radiant Wise Spirit mini deck here so that I can get more cards on the table. Right, so we'll start with the first one, which is a 1-day daily card pull. And the way you do this is by you literally give them a good shuffle. You do them every single morning and you say, okay, what would you like to show me, or what would you like to tell me about the day ahead? And I'm going to need to be making a sensible decision. So I need to see something as it really is. Take my blindfold off, you see, and I need to see things as they really are. So that's a card that at the end of the day I will look and I will go, that's what that was relating to. I wasn't seeing something clearly and I needed to make a decision. So usually you've got to make a decision. So that's the daily card pull. And that's really good for when you're getting to know, my poor pentacles falling down. That's something that's really good for you when you're learning the cards. Then you can have the 3 card spread, which is tell me something you would like me to know about the week ahead, or tell me something you would like me to know about, I don't know what to say, about, I'm usually full of all these wonderful ideas, but right now my mind's just gone a blank. Let me shuffle until I get ahead of it. Okay. Tell me what you would like me to know about. I still can't think of anything. Tell me what you like me. Tell me what you would like me to know about the week ahead. There we go. What's coming this week? Okay, cut and complete. I'm going to go past, present, future. I'm going to put a PDF attached to this video so that you've got them all there as well. So the past, the present, and the future. So I needed to take responsibility for my thoughts. That's where I've come. That's what's led me into this week. I'm getting a little bit more decisive and a little bit more controlling, or I certainly need to. I need to look at this way as the present. So now I need to consider, or have I considered, some new financial opportunities. So have I considered that? So I would have a look at that. And then in the future, well, I've got some wonderful event here that I'm going to have success at. Maybe finishing this video in one piece would be for that. So that's for the week ahead. So you go past, present, future. What led me here? This is where I am and this is where I'm going. I'm coming from, where I am and where I'm going. Okay, so that's past, present, future. The 3 card spread. You can actually use it for a situation as well. So you can go, right, here's the situation, here's the obstacle, and here's the possible outcome. Or you can ask for some advice. There's all sorts of things you can do, but that's past, present, future. The Celtic cross is another one that I use or I teach you. I've got an in-depth video on that, so you can have a look at that if you want to. I'll put the link to that as well. This is what's going on, the obstacles, distant past, recent past, here and now, future. I will say before anybody gets too excited about this, if you've seen another Celtic cross at all, then actually, and people do get that's not quite right. Listen, everybody has their own version of a Celtic cross and it's okay to do that. This is mine. I've been doing it for years and it works for me. So I'm just teaching you the one I use. Okay, so what's going on in the environment is a brand new journey. The obstacle is the star. So that means maybe I don't have enough. I'm not being dreamy enough. I'm not being imaginative enough. I'm not listening to my intuition that's going to guide me towards my path. So I would look at that in some seriousness and say, okay, if I had that as my obstacle, I wouldn't see it that I haven't got any obstacles. I go, okay, so this is something that's holding me back. Maybe I'm just being too dreamy, or I'm allowing myself to be too easily led. Okay, and then in the distant past, we've got the Chariot, which meant, look at all these major cards. The Chariot, which means that I needed to make a massive decision or a big decision. Then I got clarity around that. So something will have changed. I've got clarity. Here and now, we're looking at the Queen of Cups, which says that we need to take care of ourselves emotionally. So maybe there's been lots of change going here. And then in the future, we've got another major card. So this is somebody's going through quite a transformative time in their life. 6 months I do for the Celtic. This is 0 to 3 months and this is 3 to 6 months. So at some point in the future, there's a cause for looking within yourself for some answers. And I could put another clarifier on that, but I'll see what else we've got. Now, in the environment as well, you've got confusion here. Look, there's a emotional confusion. So maybe that's what's leading to this new path, this new journey, and not having enough faith in yourself. And then making a decision, taking care of yourself. And actually, after this period of self-care, you then start to have some spiritual development. So it looks as if things are going to become very spiritual here. And this is how you see yourself, well, as lacking. So it would suggest that we've got somebody here who is feeling unworthy, undeserving. And then what you hope for is that wonderful new optimism and that wonderful new beginning that you get with the Ace of Cups. And then the final outcome is we have somebody who's able to stand up for themselves, who's able to defend their position and rise above everything. So nothing kind of gets them down. So that's the Celtic cross. That's how you read that. And then the fourth one is a birthday spread, which is really, in my mind, a theme for your birthday year or for the next year or for your growth. And you could just take the major arcanas out, to be honest, for that. But let's see what we've got. So it's your birthday and you say, right, okay, I would like to have a card for the year ahead. I'm going to show you the 3 card as well. So a card for the year ahead. Okay, so we've got freeing ourselves, releasing ourselves from our chains that bind us. Self-imposed, by the way. So this is about freedom, liberty. And then you've got the 3 cards that will, so this is a birthday spread. So it's a very significant thing that's coming. You'll be releasing yourself. And then actually, then what you have is 3 cards, lessons, gifts, and focus. So you go, right, what lessons do I have for this year ahead? What gifts will you give me? And what was the final one? And focus. So lessons, gifts, and focus. So the lessons I have is I need to hold on to my finances. So it's going to be a year where we need to learn the mastery of preserving our cash. So it's about being financially cautious this year. So that's kind of like the lessons. And the gift is mentally how to rise up, so not to worry so much. You see, this is about worry. So this person will spend a year freeing themselves from mental worry and rising above trivial things. So there's be quite a significant shift here. And then the focus needs to be on standing that person's ground and basically completing things. And even though it may be sometimes that people feel exhausted because life feels like a constant challenge, actually it's almost completed. So it feels like a year of completion and of freeing themselves and learning about their financial responsibilities. So that's what we have for the birthday. So you would do that for your birthday. And then the year ahead, I'm sorry, am I rushing? I'm trying to get it all through in 10 minutes if I can. I want to do this. Now I've gone and messed it up because I was rushing. Okay. Tarot readers never rush, by the way, but I did make myself a promise that I would get some tarot in 10 videos done, and the cards are saying okay, this is the year ahead. So you can do this at any point. Right, I want to know what's going on in the next 12 months, and you do it like a clock face. So we start here and we go around 1 2 3 4 5 6 sorry 2 4 6, and then you go. I'm hoping, amongst all hope, that I've got 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Can I get them all on? I've got them all on. I'm looking at this camera and going, yeah, it's all in there. Here's one I prepared earlier. Maybe that's a better look. 2 4 6 8 10 12. You can do it like a clock, okay? I think that's a bit better, to do it like a clock. So then you've got this month here. This is month 1. We're creating something. Month 2, we're seeing things from a different perspective. Month 3, month 4, month 5, taking control of finances. There's a family celebration. We're getting nostalgic this month. This is a month about achieving. And we've got repairing things. So putting things on a stronger foundation because things they no longer serve us, break away. Then you've got the Queen of Pentacles, tells us to take care of money. Then we've got fast forward movement and progress that month. Then we're worrying about something that month. If that came up in a reading, I would put another card on that to see what that was about. And then we've got, because we don't want a whole month of worry, we need to be specific so they can be aware of it. Can you get everything on there? Even those are little cards. Yeah, we need to find out a bit more about that. And then you've got this month here where you're going to be creating something new. And then look at this. This is travel and movement forward. So that's how you do a 12. I've just gone over 10 minutes. That's probably because I was waffling a bit. So that's how you do like a 12 month. So I'm going to pop all of these on a PDF for you, a downloadable thing. So, and I'll put it in the description so that you can access it there. I hope you found that really helpful. And if you've got any questions, then pop them in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.